Crazy thing. All right, let's go out to the Toilet of Hollywood guest line. Shop over 1,500 toilets indoors in one of America's largest showrooms, the Toilet of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. This man is having an unbelievable season, his first season with the Miami Dolphins.
There's not been none better.
Nobody's done it.
Nobody's done it.
Nobody's done it. But he's also doing some damn good work in the community. His first season down here in Miami as the Tyreek Hill Family Foundation Gala is coming up this Friday. Tyreek Hill joining us here on the show. Tyreek, thanks for the time, man. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. Always a pleasure. Come on.
Well,
thanks for having me.
And we're happy to have you, man. So this is an awesome thing that you're doing for your foundation coming up on Friday. You can you could do a lot of different ways to go, help people in a lot of different directions, Tyreek. Why did you choose mental health in Miami for youth? Like, why was that the cause that you wanted to get behind?
I mean, well, everybody has their different experiences, but I feel like for me, man, just having kids, and just being, such a huge role model in the community, with the youth and having football camps and, doing different things, with the kids, man, is important, man, because believe it or not, the kids are the future, and any opportunity I get to, help them in any situation or be like a big brother or even a father to my own kids, is something that I, always wanted to do. So, yeah.
It's a really cool thing. And not only that, Leroy, but Tyreek Hill's got a cool thing where if you guys donate right now, $10 to Causeo, go.causeo, CAUZEO.com/Tyreek. By tomorrow, you guys are entered for a chance to win your way into the gala, which is also remember to have a lot of Hill's teammates there. And you guys can go also to that site and purchase 2 discount general admission tickets for $300, which gives you 200 entries into the grand prize, which Leroy, that's going to your game coming up, Dolphins Browns.
Dolphins Browns?
Yeah, coming on up. So that's a pretty awesome thing that you're doing there, Tyreek.
Oh yeah, man. I got to, man. I got a goal of, trying to win Walter Payton Man of the Year, man. So if I can dominate on the field, I also, like, my mindset is also to dominate off the field too, though. So just trying to, bring 2 different aspects of it.
What do you usually, because this is a thing that you brought over from Kansas City, like, what do you like about this certain event? Like when you started doing the gala, just getting kind of everybody in this kind of environment to help for a good cause? Like what do people normally expect when you put this thing together?
I mean, yeah, man, for just to meet different people, just to shake different hands, and just to also see my kids dress up. I feel like I spend most of my time playing football, because football is my life, football is my job every day. And, in order to be great at it, I got to sacrifice, being away from my family, being away from my kids. So really, like, this is just an opportunity, to raise money, for a good cause, meet a bunch of great people and also learn about mental health. But for me, it's, spending time with my kids, being able to, share those small memories with them, because they're not going to be small forever. So, just being able to be a father, man.
You can believe that, because I'm going to tell you now, one day you're going to get up and your kids going to look at you and have like one of those real conversations. You're going to be like, all right, here we go. Here we go. And you don't know when it's coming, man, because it comes at different ages for different people, but they'll just look at you and ask you one of those real life questions. There ain't no book for it.
Ain't no book for it.
No, sir.
And Tyreek, and they're also going to look back and be like, Dad, you remember that first season you guys went? We went to Miami and won the Super Bowl. That was crazy because you had an amazing impact on that team your first season there.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Yeah, man, my son, like, he's old enough now, man. Like, he knows the game so well. Like, you would think like he was out there calling plays or something. So, I mean, for me, man, being able to like have my son connected with the game like that, goes to show that, man, I'm really excited, about his future, because he plays football right now and he's like the fastest kid on his team, and all the kids know that I'm his dad, and he's like, Dad, like, I'm Cheetah Junior every day, like, so crazy.
So my question is this: so, your son's gonna get to the point where he gonna want to compete. He think he want a chance at the title. You're not gonna let him win, are you?
I mean, of course, man. It's the same way my parents did me. Like, they never let me win anything. But But there will be a point in my life where I'm like 50 years old and my son is like in the prime, and he's like, "Oh, Dad, I'm ready now." So,
well, we're very excited to MC your event coming up this Friday, Tyreek. It's a really awesome cause. The Tyreek Hill Family Foundation Gala coming up on November 11th. It's going to benefit the outpatient program at Nicholas Children's Hospital for mental health resources there for the youth down here in Miami. Tyreek, if you can entertain a couple of questions about the Dolphins for us, man. Like we said, this has been an electric season. But that celebration that you had this week when you got in the end zone, was that just pent up for I haven't scored a touchdown in a few weeks, and I had this one in my back pocket, gymnastic style, because that was amazing.
Oh, yeah, man, I was feeling good, man. Look, I've been had a touchdown celebration lined up for weeks, man. But you know what? Just the build up of excitement about getting into the end zone, that's probably why I felt so good, when I went, all Simone Biles on them. So
Mike McDaniel did not give you a 10. He gave you a 7.8. I thought that was harsh judging from him. Said you didn't stick the landing yesterday.
Hey, he just hating. That's all. He just hating, man, because he can't do it. That's it. Coach just hating.
Well, I was like, Tyreek, that celebration, it's much harder than the waddle because, everybody, all the kids, they want to do the waddle. Now you're going to have all the kids in Miami. They're going to try and do the back spring to celebrate touchdowns.
Be careful,
man. Look, I just don't want no kind of injuries blamed on me whenever kids trying to do backflips.
When you can do a backflip or not. It is established early on in your career. You know the guys who got hops, and you know the guys that don't. If you don't have those kind of hops, stop trying tricks. That's all. They know.
That's it, man. Leave it to the professionals. Leave it to the professionals, man.
That's it.
Tyreek, but the numbers that you're putting up, man, are absolutely crazy this year. I imagine you have high expectations for yourself every single season, but how much has this season so far blown away when you have you stopped and looked and been like, man, I can't believe that I'm doing things that nobody in the history of the game has done so far through this many games?
I mean, not really, man. I just gotta keep that mindset of, and I know I will, continuing to want to get better, continuing to, help this team win games, and just, being that team player, being a team leader, so I'll never get, comfortable with myself as, I've done enough here, or, it's time for me to shut it down. Nah, because, the way I was raised, my mindset is different. I'm going for the juggler. I'm going for the top, and if that's, setting a record, then it's setting a record. But if not, I just want to win games and, help this team doing anything, moving forward. So.
Did you feel coming here, Tyreek, you came with winning in the background as a champion. How much did you feel coming to the Dolphins you needed to change the mentality of the team? Because Coach McDaniels talked about your leadership and everything you brought to the table. You said earlier in the year, you don't fear the Bills or anybody. And it really does feel like that's trickled throughout the locker room. You've really brought that winning mentality. How much of that was a staple that you wanted to bring here?
Man, look, you can ask any guy on this team, bro. I don't call people out. I don't do any of that, man. But the mindset of this team was, Bills, the Bills was a juggernaut. And I'm like, bro, Bills are a good team, man. But if you look at it, bro, we all play the same game, and we've been playing this game for a long time. We've been playing this game as kids. And my dad, he never raised, I can't say the word, but he never raised anyone to be scared of another man or another person or just anyone, in that general. So just my hard work, I feel like it's been trickling down, with everybody on this team, man, because every day at practice, the practice days for me are game days, because I'm going hard. I'm trying to get everywhere. I'm trying to do everything I can to get that timing down with Tua, because I know how important it is, man, because, the place I came from, Andy Reid, he used to preach that, timing is everything. Timing is everything. So I'm trying to make sure I get that. So when game day come, we look sharp, it looked like me and Tua dancing on, it like me and Tua about to, premiere for Dancing on the Stars or something. So I wanted to look sharp. So that, I want everything to be crisp. No excuses.
Tyreek Hill joined us here on WQAM. how much have you been impressed? Because you and Jalen Waddle talked about this when everybody said you were crazy, Tyreek. What you were saying about Tua, you're going to put too much pressure on him. All of this has come to fruition. You were right. He has looked amazing this year. You and Jalen with him have looked amazing. I got to imagine, like, you have to be thinking about all of the comments that people had in the offseason about what you were saying about Tua and laughing about it right now, because you guys have produced on every level that people would expect.
Yeah, man. So, sorry. My mom just called me. What did you say?
I was just saying, like, you were talking about the chemistry you and Tua put together. In the offseason, everybody was saying, you're putting too much pressure on him. You're saying all these things about Tua that he can't back up. You must be laughing at all of this now, because your production with Tua and everything you guys have done, you look like a fortune teller, Tyreek. Everything has come to fruition.
Look, man. The only thing I'm gonna say is I don't look at any of that stuff, man. All I do is just play ball, And if people want to come to the table and apologize to Tua or do whatever they want to, then they can do it. But until then, man, we're gonna continue doing what we're doing, focusing on us, what's inside the building, and like I say, just helping this team win games, man.
Before we get you out of here, Tyreek, and again, you guys want to go, Tyreek has an awesome cause coming up this Friday, the Tyreek Hill Family Foundation Gala. Leroy and I are going to be emceeing this event coming on up.
Yep.
If you guys want to go, you guys get your tickets to go.causeo, that's cauzeo.com/Tyreek. You guys can get your tickets there, but you guys can also donate to enter to win. Deadline is tomorrow. You donate $10, you can win your way in, or you can buy a general admission ticket for $300, and you get 200 entries into the grand prize drawing, which is VIP tickets to the gala, and you get tickets to Dolphins and Browns, where it's going to be an awesome game coming up this week. Tyreek Hill, before we get you out of here, the ping pong table, what's the situation? Have you upgraded it? When is that getting back in the locker room?
Hey, that's up to the captains, man. I know the whole team gonna blame it on me, but I feel like we're in a good spot right now, and if Tua continue doing what he's supposed to be doing, and leading this team and doing, winning games, then the ping pong table, it'll be back, man. So.
But it's gone. Can't mess with a winning streak right now, right? Like you have to keep it the way it's going.
Can't change it.
Yeah. I know need some changing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. That's what they say, ain't it?
Yeah. That's right, man. We'll get you out of here. Tyreek, anything else you want to say about the foundation coming up on Friday?
Nah, nothing.
All right, man. We appreciate the time. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. There you go. The cheetah.
That cheetah.
Goosies.
I would say you okay. You handled it okay. Yeah, I thought you were gonna go. There was a couple of times you looked at me, you were getting ready to go rogue.
No, I wasn't. I swear to God.
I don't think he was, no.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Dancing with the cheetah.
I tell you what, one of the funniest things, you ask any athlete that has kids, hey, do you let your kids win? Hell no.
No shot.
No.
Going out there and smoking them.
Me and Foz would go play basketball, and he'd come back, he had bruises on him or whatever, and Mom said, what happened? He beat me up. No, I'm not giving you look, because you have to understand, like, even when you play pickup games or whatever, everybody wants your name on their belt. So you're like, no, I'm not taking the L to nobody.
We appreciate Tyreek Hill spending some time with us. Zach Sealer is going to join us up at the top of next. Seal it on up. But what? Go to go.causeo.com/Tyreek. Go.causeo. That's cauzeo.com/Tyreek. If you guys enter by tomorrow, you're entered to win. Only got to donate $10. The grand prize, Leroy, complete grand prize, 2 VIP gala tickets, a meet and greet and photo op with Tyreek Hill, dinner, a program, entertainment, open bar, plus a 2-night weekend stay at the Hilton Miami downtown, the host site of the gala. And you also get 2 lower level tickets to Dolphins and Browns Sunday. Leroy will be there. That's his game. That's his team. That's his boys. But you're going to pick the Dolphins this week, right? I'll get it out of you by Friday. I'll get it out of you by Friday. Base. That's fine.
I already have. Listen, here's the problem. I can only pick games as I think the outcome will be. I do not pick games with my heart. So when we do get to that point, my decision will be based on facts and not feelings. Right?
I understand.
Okay.
Picking the Dolphins.
What? Really?
What?
Really?
All right.
Really?
Fair enough.
Really?
Fair enough.
But and I
So
will
you're
say
saying you're
this.
not picking the Dolphins?
Part of the way I pick games is this. I try to figure out what the team needs to do
Mm-hmm.
and then figure out if they can do it or if their coach will do it. Right?
Oof. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.